Wow, fresh off of Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You're running into the studio. How are you? How are things going right now?
I'm good. I'm good. Just getting back in motion, moving around and stuff like that.
Yeah. Busy, booked and busy. So when you go out to these fashion shows, because I've seen the post and I see the outfit, I see the jewelry. Do you get to keep any of this stuff that you get when you're going to a fashion show?
Oh yeah, I keep it all. I don't know about other people. I keep all mine.
I was going to say, do they ask for it back?
I mean, I guess it just depends on, I guess who you are. I don't know.
Wow, that was a nice flex right there. It was a nice,
No.
I guess,
No. I just don't know. I never experienced the giving back, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you noticed being out here and it being New York Fashion Week? Have you noticed the differences? I'm sure you've been to Fashion Week in different parts of the world. How is New York?
To be honest, I didn't.
Really? Okay, so only New York.
Yeah, to be honest, when I came up here, I ain't even know it was the Fashion Week. I ain't even know they had 10
Wow,
Fashion
perfect
Week. Yeah.
timing.
Yeah, you feel me? So I ain't even know I was doing my PR run before during Fashion Week. So yeah, but I am supposed to be doing Paris and stuff like that. But
Okay, so when you go to Paris and then you come back, I want to hear the difference.
yeah,
I'm not in those spaces. It seems very bougie and very rich.
I
So
ain't-
I'm going to live through you.
yeah. I didn't really go go to no fashion events. They a lot of them invited me, but we was out in the club.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to one later. The Miri.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't went to a lot.
Well, that's because, listen, the numbers are doing really well for your song, Friends to Miami with Meek Mill. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And how does it feel when you are putting out music and you are seeing the numbers, especially on Spotify? That means people want your music. They're listening to it. That has to feel good, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Be like a relief.
You know what's so funny? Every time I see you and we have a conversation, very humble, but then your posts are not humble. Your posts are very hey, I'm that guy. Hello.
How?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull it up right now. One of my favorite posts, hold on, I'm going to tell you. Mentioning R&B in this generation and not saying my name is weird.
That was just one
Because
post.
talking to the mic.
That was one pose. You gotta pop your ish sometimes. You gotta pop it sometimes.
Do you feel like you're overlooked?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I stopped trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, it is what it is. Long as my fans love me, I ain't tripping,
That's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about the project, What Makes Us Human. It's going to be out Valentine's Day. Perfect timing. Okay. So is there any significance behind it dropping on the day of love?
No, my fans always just be expecting me to drop something on that day. So I always either drop a single or a project. So I just keep the tradition going, like how I started.
Yeah.
And, even though, at this level, I still listen to what they want from me.
Are you in love right now?
Is I'm in love?
Yeah, are you in love? Or
I always been in love ever since the first day you shot me.
Okay, so you're still in love. Okay, listen, it's been how long has it been since I last saw you?
I mean, since we first.
The first.
Met, yeah, till now, yeah,
years. I don't know.
I don't want to say the years. It's scary.
It's a beautiful thing. We're here. We're alive. We're breathing. We're doing what we love. It's such a blessing. Okay, so let me ask you, because the album's coming out on Valentine's Day. What do you think about February 15th, considered National Side Chick Day?
I don't know nothing about that date. I ain't never heard of that date. Real talk. I ain't never heard of that date.
Have you heard this though?
Nuh-uh. I ain't never heard of that. This
Yeah.
the first time.
This is the first.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you going to get ready for Valentine's Day? Are you going to do something special? How do you prepare?
I always do something special. I always do something over the top. It's just me. I like to see the smile on people's face. I like to surprise people. I'm like a surpriser, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like to surprise.
Who are you going to spend Valentine's Day with?
my girl.
That's sweet. Okay, you're not gonna be busy. You're gonna.
I do got a show on actual Valentine's Day, but I'm Blue Vandross, man. Come on.
So that's what you gotta do.
I gotta be booked on Valentine's Day.
Does she have any expectations? Like, okay, last year he did XYZ. This year, I'm expecting Disneyland, right? Like, what are there any expectations? Do you have any expectations for Valentine's Day?
No, not me. I don't have no expectations.
Low maintenance. I like it. Yeah, good.
I don't think she really have none either. But you'll never know because they never gonna tell you. They just always gonna be like, "Oh, it's cool. I don't really want that."
Oh, well, you know what? To be fair, something that money can't buy is time. Yeah. Right. So spending time, you're always gonna win with that. You can cook for her.
Yeah.
Does that sound fun?
I don't know how to cook. But
okay, well, take that off the list. Take it off the list.
But she ain't really she never been really like high maintenance. Like me and her can go to like the most regular restaurant and we come from the same city, so we're not like we don't have to have the best of the best all the time. Like we could go to Steak and Shake. Like me and her, she's not like I gotta take her to this place. I gotta get her this. I gotta get her that. Like she ain't even like that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
How did you know that you found the one? Like, how did you know this relationship meant everything to you? Give some advice to the fellas out there, so that they don't mess up a good thing, so they don't fumble. What would you say? Hey, these are some great signs that I saw, and I knew that, all right, I want to build with this person.
I really don't know, man. You asked me so, I really don't know. Like I'm in right now the most confused space right now when it comes to love and what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. So I just I feel like I gotta get more just because I've been getting in trouble a lot lately, just for not even in trouble, but I just been having a lot of things that I just feel like I'm just always wrong. Like I'm just always wrong.
I feel like every guy says that in a relationship. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's never enough.
But y'all never take accountability though.
Well, is it our fault? Root cause of everything.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's crazy.
That's why we have the album.
It's impossible not to be your fault. We done tried therapy and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
And she the one recommending the therapy.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? You get on that with the therapist, and not a therapist. You think the therapist on my side.
Right.
Because I'm paying her. After she done told you what I've been telling you and you the one want to get on with the therapist.
Yeah, but you showed up, though. That's a plus. We're getting there. No one's perfect.
She don't even want to see that therapist no more. Now she want to see a whole different therapist.
Well, then let's go to a different therapist.
That's not how you do that. We agreed
it's what makes us human.
No.
It's part of the album.
Nah. We agreed that whatever the therapist say, we going to take. If she would have felt like I was wrong, we was going to take that. I was going to take that. And if she would have felt like you been wrong about, now it's, you lied and this and that. I'm like, man. Whatever, man.
Life is hard. I mean, listen, relationships are tough, Yeah,
it's tough. It's not going to be perfect, man. We've been together 9 years. It's never going to be perfect.
That's a long time. Yeah. So are we going to hear the confusion, the ups and downs of relationships in general? Are we going to hear this on the album, What Makes Us Human?
Yes, for sure. Every Blue album, you going to definitely hear some me talking about what's going on out here.
Yeah.
Sure.
What song would you say is absolutely dedicated to your better half? I am going to say your better half. I got to have her back in this.
It's a song called What Makes Us Human on there. And Blessings. Blessings. Yeah.
I like that. Now when we listen to it, when it comes out, we're going to have that in our mind. I like this. Okay. Yeah. How would you say this album is different than your previous work? What's going to make this, unique? Because I do feel like you always make a conscious effort
Yeah.
to do things differently or to kind of tap into different artistic ways. So what are we going to get on this one?
I think this one is more like it's more up tempo than the other albums. I kind of did like more, I recorded this in Miami, so I was like, it was kind of lit, but it's still in your feelings, but it was kind of lit too. It's basically about like, people living their best lives and, really not judging people like how I feel like I used to really judge people so bad. Like I used to hold them to so much high standards, but then I started realizing like that we are human beings and, human beings are just, we don't even know what makes us human. So how can we so complex, like humans are just so complex. So it's just like, it's really about acceptance and, acceptance.
Ooh, there's growth.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? That's the beautiful thing about when I'm able to see you over the years and to see the growth. It's powerful. It doesn't mean we're always going to be perfect, right? Like some days are better than other days. And, you're looking at your body of work and hearing that we're going to hear that evolution. We're going to go through the ups and downs. I do think it's important. How about in general, like when you are in your compound, because we do see it, okay? We see the posts, we see the studio, we see how just amazing it is. Do you ever sit back and look and just be like, you know what? I don't really have to go this hard with music. I can just do my businesses. I can do everything else that I'm doing.
I feel like, because I feel like last year I kind of did that. Like I was doing so much with the facility and stuff like that, doing construction and just doing so much stuff, like trying to run it and building it, that I just look back and a year just went by and I was like, man, I really ain't dropped no music this year. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of music. I think I dropped Confirmation. I dropped like one song, Confirmation, and that was it. So when I look back, I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that again. You feel me? I can't do that again because it's like a year go by so fast. I'm like, man, I need all my time. So I ain't even gonna lie, like I ain't even really even been there. I've been renting it out and stuff like that to like TV shows, and Drewski just shot his TV show there.
So awesome. That's great though, because like when I hear that, it's it's one thing to open up doors through music when you do work with artists or you're looking out, for producers or whatever, but it's something beautiful about opening up something that you created to other creators.
Yeah.
To do something, it's so hard when there's so much gatekeeping in general, right? Money becomes an issue, resources become an issue. And so you're providing that. That's still amazing to me.
Yeah.
Not saying that the music isn't, but that still has to feel good that you're able to provide that though.
Yeah, for sure. That put me in like, conversations, because a lot of people hit me up that probably would never just hit me up from music alone, that didn't hit me up because like I got a facility like that can do so much stuff. So it'd be like people, hit me up from like Marvel.
Wow.
Yeah, they be like everybody be trying to shoot there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you selective?
Yeah, I am.
Are you? Why?
Because now I'm not for real. Because it be making me so much money. I just be like, man, anybody can shoot here. I don't care. Because I don't be there, so I don't really care who shoot there. Like, y'all pay, y'all can shoot here. I don't care.
I was going to ask, would you let me and Katrina shoot there? Or are we
can
okay? Do we make the cut?
Yeah.
Okay, we made the cut.
I don't care who shoot there.
You're like, are you cutting the check is the question.
Nah, brother. Like, y'all come there and shoot, whatever.
I have a question. If the person, I saw you post this thread, it was about back in the day, this DJ who doubted, it was like just, you had posted this conversation that you were having with somebody, right? Okay. It was a DJ back when, right? Okay. Before all the success and all this, right? You know what I'm talking about.
I had deleted that, but it still be on Threads. I ain't even know that. Because I was seeing people liking it on Threads, and I was like,
I thought I deleted it.
I thought I deleted it, yeah.
But it was a DJ who was trying to discourage you from going after your dreams. Would you allow them to come and use your facility?
But the crazy thing is, I wasn't even trying to like I wouldn't even. It may came off. That's why I deleted it. It may came off like I was dissing them, but I really wasn't though. I was just going through my emails, just going through old songs on a long car ride, and I just ran across the email.
Yeah.
And I just read it, but like, cause he was giving me some airplay, like he was giving me some airplay, like, but I think after a while, like, when it just what happened, he kind of just stopped and kind of like, and I just kept like hitting him up, like every time I drop a new song, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, and months and months would go by, and I just hit him up every few months, like, yo, bro, like, do you still believe in me? And then I guess he just got tired of me hitting him up, and then he just was like. I don't think he got tired, but he just was like, he ain't necessarily see me. Mm-hmm. He's like, man, this don't need to be like. Well, what you get from it? I want to hear.
Well, I think one of the points that stood out was that at that time, you know, it was hard for you, right? Yeah. Like you were struggling, you're trying to make it. So, you know, a part of me, I like to see the good in people. Like maybe he didn't want you spending any more money on studio time. Maybe he was just like, man, like I'm concerned, like you didn't finish high school and all these things are real. Those are real things that if a real honest person is going to say, hey, I'm concerned about these things because I don't know what's happening here. Fast forward to now. He probably didn't see all this. And, you know, to be honest, in this industry, it's rare to achieve the success that you have. Yeah. It is rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So it's one of those things, like, I understand, like,
but on my caption, though, I said, like, yo, this, like, I was like, you know, I appreciate you for playing me. I said, I appreciate you for, like, supporting me, bro. I just couldn't stop. I was like, I was just telling them, like, I understand where you was coming from. I just couldn't stop. But you know how people take it and stuff like that, like, because they looking at it like, man, this is me right now. So they taking it as, like, you know, but I feel like he was coming from a real place, but I do feel like, what if I would have took that advice, though?
Right, like, of course.
I feel like, you know, I feel like it probably was a better way to say it, because there was a lot of extra stuff in that that just was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? What if I would have just been like, man, you know what? Forget this music jump, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would tell somebody, look, chase your dreams until
you can't.
Until you can't no more. Chase your dreams. Like, I can't tell you to school not for everybody. Like, school not for everybody. If that's your path, like, I can't tell you to stop what you're doing. And
two things can be true at the same time, the situation. Could it have been said differently to you out of concern and worry? Sure. At the same time, you also could chase your dreams. And that's what you did. And I think that's important but again, it's a rare situation. Yeah. You know, not everybody's going to come out on the other end where you're at right now. Yeah. You know, it's not an easy journey.
Man, shout out to the Crunk Monster, man. That was his name, the Crunk Monster. Shout out to the Crunk Monster. Like, that wasn't no diss. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate, trying to, give me the game that you felt like was best right then. But it don't matter what nobody said. I wasn't giving up. Like, I wasn't gonna give it up because I ain't even like working. I ain't even like school. So so I wasn't going, even if I wouldn't.
Kids, don't listen. Don't listen. Kids, pay attention.
I wasn't studying that, man. I was getting off I was coming to Hot 97 then. I was coming to Hot 97. That was like 2016.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was coming with Drummer Boy. I was leaving New York, getting off the bus, and I was getting off the plane, getting dropped off at home, and getting on the bus. You feel me? So I'm just like, man, I'm finna blow. Man, I'm sleeping class. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here with Drummer Boy. Like, we like, man, I ain't even see nothing else. Like, I ain't see no schoolwork or nothing like that. So that's just me. That's your journey. My path. That's my journey. You know what I'm saying? And I had always felt like, man, I can go back to school, get a trade, go get my GED if I wanted to. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it didn't work out. And you might
want to. Just because, like, I
don't.
Okay, and you don't. For the kids out there listening,
I'm
maybe
smart.
Does. Yeah. Well,
I don't
clearly.
need no doctorates.
But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be school that proves someone is smart or not. Like, you've obviously done it. Yeah. But again, a lot of people aren't going to be able to do what you did, right? Yeah. But that doesn't mean, like, hey, you can't go to school and go after your dreams. It's just your path was different.
I feel like this me personally, It don't have to be music. It don't have to be you being a whatever your dream was. I don't care if your dream was to be anything. Like anything
Correct.
your dream was, you should tap all the way in and you should see nothing else but that. Because when you start giving your time to other stuff, that's when you just took your chance of making it from this small 1%, you just fractionalized that to 0.25, right. A quarter of that.
Correct, yeah.
Why do that? Just tap all the way into whatever you're doing. You ain't got to be no artist. You ain't got to be no superstar.
Be
you
want
to be a plumber,
you...
be the best plumber, be the richest plumber in your city. Learn how to market, learn how to do this. That's what I say. And if you got to do that through school, then do that.
Right.
But if that's not really your passion, why not do what you love? I would rather fail at doing what I love than be miserable doing what I don't love just to get by. So that's always my, like, you telling me to go do something that I don't want to do and that don't make me happy just because that's like the basic of life. Like, basically you want me to turn me into a robot.
Right.
And
fit
not what I love.
Yeah. No, for
so
sure.
I was never going to do it.
So much growth in this conversation. I'm very happy for you. It's really important that, we see the ups and downs. Mm-hmm. We see it. Your life is very public. How are things right now with you and Boosie?
Me and Boosie,
where's the growth? Wait, pause. Growth. Let's go with the growth.
Oh, no, I'm saying, like, I honestly do not know. Like, I honestly do not know, like, what's me and that man relationship, because, I always been open to talking. He'll hit me up sometimes, but he don't hit me up with the ears of listening. He hit me up with the ears of, like, commanding me to do something or commanding me to do something. And I'll just be like, I'm not no little boy. No, like, I ain't no little boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. If you don't come to me as a respect as a grown man, I don't even respond. Like, I ain't even gonna respond, because I used to feel like, I gotta respond to him because that's Boosie. No, I don't even gotta respond to you no more, because you not coming to me like as you, like, we talking as like we having a boss conversation. You talking to me like a peon. So once we have that, respectful conversation, I'm pretty sure it may go somewhere. But, like, if not,
I love that you're open to the conversation, though.
Yeah.
It's just it gets tough. When I do see it out there, and knowing that I've had conversations with you, I'm just happy to see you in a space where you are open to a conversation, a respectful conversation. Yeah. It's life. Life is complicated.
At this point, I only want to entertain stuff that's gonna, like, help me. Like, is that gonna help me? Like, is that gonna help me, like, grow?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we not talking about a conversation, well, okay, like, all right, we finna understand how to fix whatever went wrong, and then we finna understand how to go get this money, then it ain't even no conversation. If we just gonna argue, keep going back and forth about who was wrong and, you know what I'm saying, who we think was wrong, and that's not gonna do nothing for me.
What do you want people to know about your journey? And I ask that because from the first time to now, to see the evolution musically, of course, right? Yeah. But what do you want people to know about you? I think that's important, because we know you're always going to put out good music, right? But what is someone going to take away from you and your journey, and seeing the ups and downs and the hard times, and how you're really trying to cope with all of this? What do you want them to take away from this?
I just want them to take away, man, that I'm a real person. Like, I go through stuff like, like a real person. Like, I feel like everybody have imperfections, and that if everybody imperfections was broadcasted like a celebrity, then I feel like we all would fall short of the internet in their judgments. You feel me? Because nobody's perfect. So, I accept my flaws. I accept my mistakes. I never claim to be perfect, and man, it's a long journey. But I'm happy now. Like, last time I came, I was in a depressed state. But I'm super happy now. Like I'm like in a way better mind space. Like things been going like very, very good. And yeah, ain't nothing stopping that right now anymore. Yeah.
Everything you said is very fitting for the title of the album.
Yep.
What makes us human? I love that. It's a very full circle moment, just coming back around, whether you intentionally planned this or not.
Yeah.
But this is just, the timing is impeccable.
Yes.
And I appreciate the honesty, the vulnerability. I look forward to the album. We're going to listen to it on Valentine's Day, not on National Side Chick Day. I need that promise that we're not going to do that, okay, guys?
It's some songs on there that going to get you in your bag. Get you in your bag, too.
Well,
you play it on any day. Don't just stop listening to it on...
Yeah, no, play it then. Play it every day. But we're not going to celebrate National Side Chick Day, right, Blue?
Nah, I'm not. They can't.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you are so busy, and I appreciate you making a little time for us today. And I'm ready for you to travel the world. Fashion show, come back. If you get extra clothes, you know, Katrina's small. I'm an extra large. We hear, like, look out. But no, honestly, thank you so much. And say hi to the family.
Okay,
and
I will.
We will take you up on that offer to film there. One of these.
Come through
okay.
Everybody be filming now. Like it's definitely a spot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.